Welcome back to the podcast next door. Declining to speak first. One of the Michael Scott situations with Daryl.
Yeah. Oh, the timer.
I touched his computer. It's almost Christmas, you guys. This is episode 24. I can barely see, which means the next episode is going to be episode 25. And Christmas is December 25th every year.
Watch for it to come out on
Friday.
December 25th.
A merry early Christmas gift for all you guys. Maybe we'll release another episode the next day, really small.
Maybe, yeah, we'll see.
We'll do like a Boxing Day special.
Because we'll
I
probably
hit the mic again.
We'll probably have time to record one or two on next weekend. So
That would be a lot of fun.
Cheers. Christmas. So yeah, cool.
But that's not what we're talking about today. We do that a lot. Chris, tell our neighbors what we're talking about today, pal.
We got another audience recommendation lined up today from our good pal Kyle Vaughn from MediaFiles podcast.
Go subscribe.
And he recommended we do this topic today.
So Kyle, this one's for you, buddy. Our dream jobs. Sorry, you took a sip.
Top 3 was for dramatic
Pause and effect.
Our top 3 dream jobs, because clearly, because we're doing a podcast, we're not doing our dream jobs.
Hey, this could be my dream job. You don't know.
Yeah, actually, I do know, because you probably told me like 100 times before we started the show. And that's
what my dream job was? Yeah.
To do a podcast.
Yeah. My number one relates to this.
That's fine. So today's episode will be maybe a little short. I don't know. We'll see how long we blab about these 6 topics.
I feel like we could talk about a plunger for 10 minutes, you know?
I could, actually.
Yeah.
Am I going to do it right now?
Yes. No. That'd be a nice little segue into my dream job is to be a plunger.
A plunger.
Ever since I was 6
Not
years
a plumber, but a plunger.
But a plunger.
Actual plunger. So do you want to go first?
I appreciate that.
Sweet.
Okay, in order. Number 3, I want to be a hotel owner.
So are you ranking them 3, 2, 1 as in like
this is
your
I would love to have this job, but this is the lowest job on my totem.
Okay.
So 3, 2, and then number 1 is the number one thing I've wanted to be for as long as I can remember.
Right on.
So number 3, a hotel owner. Previously, I worked at a hotel, which will remain unnamed just in case they're listening. But a lot of people in Oregon
Motel
and a lot of people in...
I think it's motel. Anyways.
It's Motel 6 and Super 8 because do you know why they're named that?
It's the has to do with their like rating or something, right?
Actually, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
I don't remember the year, but let's say Motel 6 opened up in 1970. It cost $6 a night to stay there.
Oh, okay.
And then Super 8 came in, and they're like, "Oh yeah, for $2 more," which was a lot back then.
You get a mini bar.
Yeah, Super 8. So that's why,
Or something.
Motel 6 and Super 8 have been competitors since day basically 1. Which I always thought that was pretty cool. I think my mom taught me that.
Interesting. Thanks, ma'am.
Nowadays, thanks, Mom. Nowadays, you got too many options. But I want to be a hotel owner because I used to work front desk at I'd say 2 or a 3-star hotel. Nothing slummy about it. Just very inexpensive to stay there. It was so much fun. I got really good tips, and I was friends with everyone. And there was a kitchen, like a restaurant attached to the hotel. So it was great. You'd make friends with the waiters and the waitresses and the chefs and the sous chefs. I remember getting hooked up quite a bit with extra tater tots and extra patty on my burger when I didn't ask for it. It was great. They take care of their own. It's really nice. But
Excellent.
I would want to own the hotel because then I could come and go as I pleased. If I choose to name the hotel after myself, or if it's, let's just say, the Hilton, if I happen to own that one. I just think that would be a lot of fun. I could come and go as I please, like I said. I could literally meet a customer who's being really nice and be like, you can have a free night. I'm the owner. And then, boom, gift card
You
for
get a free night.
right, and if
You
they're
get a
being
free
rude,
night.
I'm like Oprah of everybody gets a humpback whale. You'll get that joke, Dad. Um, and then if someone's being rude, I can ban them from my hotel forever, which I had to do that a few times. Get out of here, you freak. I had to do that a few times when I worked at the hotel I used to work at.
So would you just have one hotel or like a chain across the U.S.?
Ideally, a chain would be nice, but if I did have one hotel, I'd want to make it a 6-star hotel. I got to blow all the other 5-star hotels out of the water. I'm an entire star better than you.
Jeez.
And stars are gorgeous.
Okay.
Hat is in my there we go. We're getting there, folks. It's hot under here.
Okay.
This is what's to come on the Christmas episode.
Yes.
Right. Anyway, number 2. Oh yeah, but to answer your question, I'd want a chain. Eventually, that'd be very nice. And to repeat myself again, come and go as I please. I could hire whoever I wanted.
International?
Maybe. Since I speak Portuguese, eu falo português.
Well, I just know that the
I'd open up
hotels
in
like
Brazil.
in France are like the best, supposedly, because that's like the French's thing, hospitality.
Even though the big joke is they're very rude and they stink.
It's not really a joke. They
true.
are rude, but
you come to our country, we show you hospitality,
yeah,
but we
so,
spit
like,
in your
supposedly,
food.
like professional hospitality is like their thing. Like the best maids,
That makes more
best
sense.
butler. Well, no, the butlers are like British. But,
No one's butler
like the
beats
maids
Bruce
and,
Wayne's.
like
Where to get good cheese in
hotels
French.
and
In French.
restaurants.
In France.
hotels and restaurants.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Like
That makes
the
sense.
services thing of hospitality.
Customer service.
Services.
Number 2, I would like to follow. It was a plan of mine when I was younger. A little bit bummed I didn't study it a bit more. Follow my dad's footsteps and become a plumber. He makes really good money. It's not a hard trade, and he said he'd rather be a plumber than an electrician. So there's an ongoing feud between electricians and plumbers,
Interesting,
where they don't like each other.
I personally would be an electrician before a plumber just because of the product that you're working with.
Well, keep in mind, although a big part of it is toilets, not all of it is. Sinks,
sinks.
dishwashers, water heaters.
But to me, most of those things are kind of gross. So
I have 2 kids. I've dealt
That's
with enough
kind
poop and pee to not be too grossed out. Plus, you can wear gloves. And people wear masks all the time now. So
yeah, but I've been a custodian and had to clean bathrooms, and so it kind of like ruins it for me.
oh, absolutely. Well, to be fair, teenagers are way grosser than I'll
These
change
were-
a 5-year-old
these were
over a
adults.
teenager. Oh, I know. I was a custodian for a high school, dude. It was disgusting. I used to find all sorts of gross stuff that you're not supposed to find shoved in the toilets.
These were like adults working at a news building.
That makes it even worse.
They knew better.
This just in, I have to defecate.
In the urinal. Anyways.
Waffle stomp it down the shower drain.
Okay, so a plumber.
Ew.
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. And my number 1 job, which I'm pretty sure I have told you roughly 200 times, and a lot of people out there probably already know this, I want to be a comedian. I want to be a stand-up comedian. When I was a child, I used to say I wanted to be Batman, Superman, a traveling ice cream man, Spider-Man, a rock star, a professional athlete. And then for a while, I settled on just owning your own business. You know, every child, I want to be the boss. Well, better than the boss would be a comedian, in my
Still
opinion.
want to be the boss.
Yeah, well.
Now.
Well, Chris, you have higher aspirations than I do. Considering being a comedian isn't exactly where the money is. But a lot of comedians have gone the route of podcasting recently. One of my favorites, Dan Cummins, he runs 4 podcasts. Bert Kreischer has one. Tom Segura has one with his wife, who's also a comedian, which that's crazy. And there's a few more out there that I don't listen to, but Chad Daniels has one. I want Jim Gaffigan to start a podcast. I think that would be great.
Yeah, he'd probably do good.
He'd do well. So those are my 3. Hotel owner,
Those are the
plumber.
things.
What was that?
Continue.
And comedian. I'll find out what you said. Chris, hit me in the face with
Oh,
your 3.
right. So, I kind of did the reverse in my order. Well, no, I did it. Number 3 is like the least likely, the most dreamish of my dream jobs. Number 1
Oh.
is like most possible, I guess.
I went reverse of what I want the most is 1, and then realistically is 3.
Yeah, I mean, I want this one the most, number 3, but I'm also realistic and stuff, and so it's like that kind of plays a part into my list making.
Do you want to wear the hat while you?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't have COVID.
No, I'm good.
You'd look so pretty. It's hot under there.
That's why.
Well,
I'm already like toasty. So
next week I'm gonna be a little too toasty, if you know what I'm saying.
Number 3 is a rally car driver.
Okay.
I love race cars. I love racing. I love race car driving. I love cars that makes loud noises and go fast.
What about NASCAR?
And NASCAR's pretty fun. Or I mean, it's interesting, but I wouldn't want to be a NASCAR driver.
Okay.
It's very taxing on the body. They do like 200 plus laps.
Yeah, it takes over 5 hours.
If you've ever driven on a straight freeway for several hours, you get real stiff, right? And you're tired.
But you're not driving over 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, that too. So like if you let go for a second, you spin and die, and everyone else dies. That. So it's like high stress,
it's a violent race.
And like you're holding it together for the whole time until you like pull off to get your tires changed for 3 seconds, and then you're off. So,
who was changing your tires in 3 seconds?
The pit crews.
3 seconds. That's impressive.
Yeah. I actually think there is Formula 1 pit crews that can do it in like 1.5 or something like that seconds. It's because there's like 12 dudes and they just run out all at once and then they're gone. They're just like, and it's done. It's like magic. It's amazing. Anyways, Formula 1 is similar, but now you have to turn left and right.
In Formula 1?
Yeah. So it's like you're going just as fast and there's not as many cars, but now you're like turning. Rally, though, is driving a car on dirt or gravel or snow by yourself, and it's a timed race. So, I mean, there's still some dangers because you could still you have a navigator that's telling you like 4 or 5 directions ahead of what we're on,
right?
And so you if you forget what's coming up 5 turns down the road, then you could drive off the road and kill you and your navigator. And a cow or a moose or something could walk out in front of you and you smash into it. Things can still happen, but it's I don't know, it's just more interesting kind of racing, in my opinion, because like each course is different. They get to travel around the U.S. At least in the U.S. I think there's rally in other parts of the world, and they get to travel around all over. But they travel around. There's rally here in Oregon, actually.
Oh, we should go.
I would love to. It'd be cool. Yeah. And like there's just more to it. So you got to like change your tires for the type of terrain you're driving on, and you drive differently in the gravel versus snow. And you're a team. You're not just a single driver with your like guy calling the shots.
Calling the shots.
Thing. He's in the car with you, telling you what's up, and you're relying on that. So that's cool to me. I've always wanted to do it with my brother, either. Because sometimes navigators will drive too, and they can switch back and forth or whatever.
Okay.
But, per season. But yeah, me and my brother always wanted to do that. So number 2 then is to be an astronaut. This one is like a long dream job since I was a kid. I always wanted to be an astronaut because I like science and I like space. Though I feel like I want to be the sci-fi astronaut, like the one going into space and exploring, not just like floating around the Earth,
Because many people have done that.
Catching water.
Space. Yeah.
Because it floats. But they're actually doing a lot of zero-G experiments right now. And so I think I like the science part of being an astronaut more than just going into space, although that is a nice perk. Not a very likely job. Honestly, the rally car driver would probably happen before becoming an astronaut, but you never know.
I could see you being both.
The way things are going with SpaceX, who knows? Maybe we can all become astronauts soon.
No, thank you. That's all you, bud.
Number 1 on my list is to be a movie director.
Ooh.
And this one is probably more realistic because I've already started making short films. And we put this stuff up on YouTube and stuff, and I've been studying filmmaking and writing, and so that one's a little more realistic and probably could happen in the next, 5 years. Not like big movies, but
Fingers crossed.
better films that I can put on the internet. I feel like that counts. Yeah.
Awesome.
I've got some short movie ideas coming up. So we'll see.
You've got the director, somewhat proper hipster look to you. The glasses.
I need like a hat.
Yes, you do.
I just wear.
You need a director's hat. Here you go.
No, I got a.
You can only direct
hats.
Christmas movies wearing this.
This is Santa. Hat.
Santa, I know him.
Santa. So, yeah. I've got bunches of other, I've wanted to be an actor and
I can see that.
Which
Show the camera happy. Give me sad.
No, I mean, I probably could be an actor easily because I'm not good at just one thing. And actors they become good at multiple things.
Definitely.
Because they gotta fit the role. And someone told me once that they were like, "Oh, you would be good at acting because you're not good. You're not a master of one thing. You're a master of many things." And I was like, "Oh, that's nice."
What a backhanded compliment.
So,
you suck at a lot. No, you suck at this one thing.
You can't
so
do
you'd be
one
good
thing,
at a lot.
so you're good at a lot of things. So,
Jeez. What a backhanded compliment. My goodness.
I don't know. It's pretty good. But
I could see you as an actor.
Yeah, we'll see what the future holds.
You're going to direct your own movie that you're starring in.
Just like what was that one? The Room? With that one guy?
I don't know.
It's a terrible movie. And then Frankie, what's his name?
Frankie Muniz?
No.
Frank Sinatra?
No.
Franklin the Turtle?
From Spider-Man.
James Franco?
James Franco.
Franklin.
James Franco, he did like a what are those drama movies about a movie or about the process of it?
Oh my gosh.
He has long black hair and he always wears glasses.
I did not hit her. I did not hit her. I did not. Hi, Mark. With his little brother Dave.
Yeah.
What's his line? What is that called? The Room?
I think it's called The Room.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell us in the comments.
I still have to see that movie. Seth Goldberg's involved. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I'll be like that guy.
I could see it.
Make a movie.
Hi, Dougie.
As if I had never seen what a movie actually was, and this is what I thought a movie was. That's what The Room is.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Oh, man.
James Franco killed it. But I could just see you talking to yourself like you messed up a line. Cut. Why are you sad? Because I'm not happy. Why aren't you happy? Because I'm sad. I need more heart. And you're just smacking yourself. Everyone's like, what do we do?
Yeah. Yeah. And like, cool. I don't know. Also, I'm good at I've done some low level directing for these short film things that I've done and other little things. And I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at, not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm good at explaining stuff to people so they understand to motivate them and to do things better and faster. As George Lucas, or I think it was George Lucas, that was his line. Just do it again, but better and faster.
Never heard that. That's funny.
Yeah, George Lucas, I believe. Could be Steven Spielberg, but those guys were buddies. So.
Oh, you want to talk about an amazing director? Spielberg is one of my favorites. Spielberg, Tim Burton. Those are two of my favorites. I like Burton a lot.
They're pretty good.
Two totally different styles, though.
Yeah. I'd have to say my favorite director now is Taika Waititi.
Waititi killed it.
Because, not just because he's funny, but because he's able to direct, like, multiple different genres.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he does funny really well, but he also does the heart-wrenching, emotional stuff really well. Like, Hunt for the Wilder People, great movie for you guys to check out. It's like an indie film that he made, but it's really well done. It's got, what's his name from Jurassic Park?
Sam
Neill in it. And
he played Alan Grant, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect.
And the chubby New Zealander boy from Deadpool 2, the fire kid.
What does he say? What's your name?
It's like Pyro or something.
Yeah, and Deadpool's just like, that's your name?
Yeah. So it's got that kid in it. He's pretty funny.
Okay.
And so that movie it's like instant. So it's like hilarious in this one scene, and like immediately the next scene drops and it's like emotional and you're crying and you're like, whoa. And then it comes back up and it's just like, it's brilliant.
Crazy.
It's great.
Another good director, Steven Soderbergh. I'm pretty sure he directed the Ocean trilogy.
I don't know what that is.
Ocean's 11,
familiar.
Ocean 12, and Ocean 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Ocean's 11's the only good one.
Yeah.
12 and 13
because
are...
I think the other ones are they're just copies, remakes.
All three of them are.
And then the Ocean's 8
No.
is another copy.
We're not talking about that. No.
Yeah. So, yeah. Definitely.
Well, that's just about all the information I have.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all the time we have for. That's all the... how do you say that? That's all the time we have.
That's all, folks. Well, seriously, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching again.
And if you have a suggestion for us, please
drop it in the comments.
Find us in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, and
or find us in real life.
Or, message us somehow or whatever. We got an email still, podcast next door 20
at gmail.com.
Yeah, something like that.
My ears got cold.
And you can hit us up. We do usually respond because because the comments and emails are not flowing. I mean, they're overflowing, so it may be difficult to respond to you because there's so many. How can we respond
to all of our fans?
There's so many.
You guys should write in and tell Chris
offended.
How much better he is than me.
I kind of tapped into my Keanu there for a second. My Keanu Reeves. I was like talking how he does.
Be excellent.
Don't. What does he say? It's like, dude, we have to go back.
I only know him.
Have you seen the new one?
What, John Wick 3?
Bill and Ted?
Not yet.
Something. Face the music.
Face the music. Final Adventure.
Like
what am I saying? No.
Yeah, it is.
Kyle talked about it though, and he gave it some, to my memory, some pretty good ratings. It's funny. You know Kyle much better than I do, and do you listen to his podcast? Calling you out.
When I have time.
I'm teasing. It doesn't matter whether he listens. Chris doesn't even listen to our podcast.
I don't listen to ours.
I do.
So
I'm
many
weird.
things going on.
I'm the weird one.
Yeah.
But I listen to each episode to see where I can improve and make sure we don't repeat. Because we keep track of what we talk about. Like I do on my phone, and Chris keeps his notes. And then obviously all these old videos and audio we have. But I would hate to repeat myself because there's a podcast I love called The Basement Yard. And I'm not calling them out. I'm just saying Joe and Frankie talk about a lot of different topics, and they've repeated themselves a lot, especially recently. But it must be hard to do because they have over 200 episodes.
Yeah.
So
but we'll keep track. Challenge accepted.
Calling you out, Joe and Frank, if you ever hear this. Step up your game.
All right, then.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
For listening.
Happy early Christmas. Just in case, happy Hanukkah and happy Kwanzaa, too.
And happy whatever other holidays you might be celebrating right now.
Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah. All right.
Bye, guys. Go Yankees.